Yo, what is up guys, VPirate613 here, bringing you a commentary. Today I want to speak about Windows 10 and their big market ploy. And I was all for Windows 10, my Windows 7 was very broken because it was corrupted, so I upgraded to Windows 10 and it fixed everything because why not? Why not? I couldn't be bothered to reinstall Windows again on my computer. But today I'll be talking about why Microsoft and also Windows 10 has been creeping up on everyone's computers who have Windows 7 and just been updating them randomly. I also have some stuff to talk about their updates and how they keep breaking everything on my computer, especially if you're a content creator like me who have audio setups and stuff, and when these updates come on they do sometimes mess up your setup and it becomes a pain to start recording again because you have to sort it out all by yourself. Now let's talk about Windows 10 and why it's wrong for them to be sneaking up on Windows 7 to update to Windows 10. Maybe it is a market ploy, because I solely believe that it is a big market ploy in my eyes. Microsoft is not the greatest, morally greatest company anyways, so it's not a surprise to me. Anyway, regardless of that though, I love Windows 10, I love the interface, I love Cortana, I love everything about it. But people who bought Windows 7, who love Windows 7, want Windows 7. They don't want Windows 10. And if you're having a great time with Windows 10, don't tell people Windows 7 that they should all be upgrading Windows 10. They paid for Windows 7 is the thing, and they want Windows 7. Windows 7 is great. You know, on Windows 10 a lot of older games you just can't play on this. It's not compatible. So Windows 7 you can play those older games that you love, that you enjoy. A lot of stuff are more compatible on Windows 7. It's just fact. And Windows 10, the biggest thing for me was DirectX 12, but now after thinking about it for so long, after more news about it that's been coming out about it for so long, I don't think DirectX 12 or anything like that you should be focusing on upgrading to Windows 10, because Windows 7 is a fucking great OS. It is one of the best, well, it is the best one in my eyes. XP would be the second best one, but this piece of shit, it's not a piece of shit, Windows 10, that creeps up, that updates my computer without my permission. I never set automatic updates. I check the updates, I wait until people have updated it, and if it's fine then I update. That's how you should be doing it. That's how I recommend doing it, because somehow Windows 10 decided to upgrade my computer and I couldn't use my computer for about an hour or an hour and a half. It was some big updates. I had last week or the week before, I'm not sure what update it was. Completely broke my audio setup. I have a software that helps me mix audio, completely fucked that over. I reinstalled everything and did everything again, didn't work. Went online, found fixes, fixed it, but sometimes there's still big issues. And one of the other issues is blue screen on Windows 10. There's a problem with Windows where it uses too much cache memory, so it just blue screens you when it doesn't need to be taking so much cache memory. And that is one of the biggest problems with Windows and Windows 10, is you have to find all these fixes by yourself. And I tell you right now, Windows has made me such a great troubleshooter from all the bugs I face on this, from all the experiences just being on the OS has given me. It's actually funny how much I know because of all the bugs I've faced, and how much stuff I can help people out because I faced them. And that's another issue with Windows, is that you expect something to be stable. Windows 10 is stable now, but when I first got it, it was not stable. It was buggy mess. It was a very buggy mess. My start button on Windows works only now, so that's fucking great. It wasn't working before, but I made the change to Windows 10 because I wanted to see DirectX 12. But DirectX 12 doesn't really bother me because it's not going to affect your FPS anyway. It's going to affect your CPU performance, so doesn't really matter because I have a good CPU anyway, so it's not going to make a big difference for me. And the issue is we don't need to see Windows pushing this market ploy and making you upgrade to Windows 10, because I can definitely see this as a market ploy. It's definitely a market ploy. You want cross-platform, you want everything to work on your Windows store, you want the Xbox One to be like coexisting with the Windows store, you want all the platforms to be, well, their platform to be working on one OS, so that you can enjoy that experience, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but the people who want to stay on Windows 7, just let them stay on Windows 7. They don't need to be forced to Windows 10 at all. There's no need to. You don't need to upgrade to Windows 10. I think Windows 10 is pretty much the same to Windows 7. I don't see the big difference. Like, I don't see the difference. All it has is better UI, it has a better interface. That's about it, mate. That's about it. If you're a gamer, you're gonna have trouble playing a lot of older games. A lot of things may not be compatible with Windows 10, so what's the point going to Windows 10 then, you say? Exactly. Exactly my point. You don't have to. I think Windows 7 is just a great platforms, and if you're worried about DX12, then don't really worry about it, because there's not that many games right now with DirectX 12. There's not a big library of games with DirectX 12, and you can always upgrade down the line. It's not like you can't upgrade, but that's a big issue. Like, I don't like when Microsoft pushes their market ploys and forces it down our throats. We don't want to. People brought Windows 7 to have the Windows 7 experience, not the Windows 10 experience. Gamers love Windows 7. I love Windows 7, so let them stay on it. There's no need to fucking forcing it anyway. But that's my opinion on it. There was not much to say about them. I definitely think it's a market ploy that they're doing, whether it's intentional or not intentional, that we're seeing these updates with coming up without our permission, especially on my computer. That completely, every update that they've brought out fucks something up with my computer, which is a big issue, which is annoying. And it's in itself like, you fucking Microsoft, dude, come on, bro. Now I have to resort to not updating it and waiting to see if the update is fine on forums and then going ahead with the update. And because I have such a different setup to normal people, it becomes very hard for the new updates to be compatible with the software I use. Some software I use for gaming is not always compatible, and that's a damn shame to see, which is why people like Boogie want to stay on Windows 7, which is why they made a rant about it, and completely understand. If you want Windows 10 and not have those compatibilities that Windows 7 has, then go ahead and do it. If you just want your UI to look better, if you want Cortana, then do it. That's all I see it offers, as well as DX12, which there isn't much of a library for. That's the way I see it. And anyway, if you think the X12 is going to change the way your computer works, go watch my video on that, because don't expect it to. It's not going to change the way your computers work. If you already have a fucking good computer, it's just not going to affect you at all. So if you want more information, go watch my last video. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. I hope you enjoyed the ones where I sit here and talk to you face to face instead of live coming. I find these ones more structured anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this fully. So make sure you leave a like. If you did, make sure to leave us a sub, and we'll grow from this. Help us grow together. Watch me grow, watch me change. That's what this channel is about. This channel is solely community based. I listen to everyone. I comment on everything. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys.